Today we have two DC2 Type Rs. One is a right-hand drive JDM version, the other USDM. Both owners say anywhere they go, pretty much someone thinks that they're not real Type Rs. And later on in the video, the owner of this DC2 has Up Garage personally at their house. So we're gonna check that out, plus take a lap on their driving simulator. So let's talk to the owners and find out more about them.
Hey, I'm Mark.
My name is CJ.
This is my 97 right-hand drive Honda Integra Type R.
This is my 1998 Acura Integra Type R.
And you're watching East Coast Garage.
So the first thing I noticed about your Type R is it has 4 lugs. And for the longest time, I've always believed that if it were a real Type R, it would have 5 lugs. Obviously, I'm wrong. And this Type R is a 5 lug.
Yes. So the issue with that, a lot of people question, like, oh, how come if it's a real Type R, you know, they're like, it's a 5 lug. And I'm just like, I get it. But the 5 lug didn't come out till 98. That's when, that's the real truth behind that. It's always people questioning whether, you know, if it's a real one because I got a 4 lug. So the 96, 97 spec is a 4 lug.
I didn't realize that some came in 4 lugs, and that's just an interesting fact. And something to be known about, if you think a Type R is not real, don't judge it by the lug nuts.
There are some add-on strut tower and lower tie bar braces to be able to accommodate the forces. It has thicker sheet metal in that area, and also a provision for integrated rear lower tie bar.
Okay, so if you think that you're looking at a fake Type R, basically go up underneath the car and see if it has that tie brace, because what you're saying is even like a GSR doesn't have the provisions to even mount something like that, right?
Yes, that's the easiest giveaway without being invasive to the owner.
Yeah.
Gears and Gasoline, they came by, checked out the car, and I noticed Short Ben was checking out my rear subframe on his on all fours. So that was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, that is cool.
He knew exactly what to look for.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
If the trunk is popped, you have another bar in the back that, now does the GSR have the provisions for that to mount?
It won't have the hole, but it might have the thickness in that area to tap it and just add the bar.
So that one's a little easier to add. But...
yeah, if anything, yeah.
Okay.
Also, the car does not come with sound deadening or an option for cruise control or a sunroof. So the JDM back seat, the whole bench, the whole bottom part is all 100% cushion. And the US spec, it has a tray in the center of it.
This is a JDM spec.
Yes.
But it just says B18C.
Yes.
This should have had the B18C5, right? Or the USDM version does.
Ah, right? Good topic. Yeah, a lot of the guys that come up to me and I tell them what you know, I tell them it's a B18C. Oh, that's a fake Type R. No. The US spec either has a B18C1 or B18C5, depending on its Type R GSR model. The JDM version is just the B18C.
And obviously the JDM model has the JDM headlights that a lot of people with USDM Integras convert over to.
But also in Japan, they're converting theirs to the US version. So
that's interesting.
It's always the bug eyes is always sought after in Japan.
Wow.
While the US is always looking for the JDM side. So
that's pretty funny, actually.
Yep.
And the side markers, always factory from the JDM specs, you know. Easy to add later on, you know, someone could have done that. But again, you see the right-hand drive, you're looking at a JDM spec car, which is super cool. I like a car like this 2 ways and nowhere in between. It's basically pretty much factory or factory plus, or if it's modified, it has to be done right. In my opinion, and for me, this car fits that specification perfectly with all the mods that you have done to this.
Yes, everything's tastefully done. I agree with you, it has to be stock or done a certain way, but everything else, I have most every stock piece for the car. And I've owned the car for so long that at times I might convert it externally to stock just because something to do. And it doesn't cost any extra because I already have the parts.
Right, right. Yeah, and I like the wing on it. It ties in very well with the rest of the car.
It's using the stock holes, so I did not have to drill any holes for that one.
Oh, that's really nice.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
And it looks purity correct as well.
Sure.
For some of the touring car championships back in the day. Yeah, that's the PCI wing. It's also their side skirts that I have. And also I have almost every suspension component that they manufacture. So the car is actually spherical bearing all around except for the rear lower control arms.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't make those control arms.
Nice.
For the Type R spec, sorry. They do make it for the standard Integra because the rear shock is a fork design versus a eyelet design.
And then the other thing that's cool is you don't see many DC2s or Integras or anything from this era that's pretty stock. I mean, it's factory plus, I'd say, with, you know, the wheels. I see the exhaust on the back.
Yeah.
Other than that, it isn't an overly done, overbuilt build, really.
Yeah. I want it stock. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, you can't bring back the nostalgia of my boyhood classic dream when I was younger, you know? So whenever you're looking for an Integra like this, you'll always find them either modified, tuned, or, you know, personalized based on their taste. Me, I just want something very, you know, I just wanted something classic, you know what I mean? I wanted something classic, and at my age, sometimes, like, I feel like, you know, just give me something, I want to keep it simple.
I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
And I really like that, because we're gonna take a look under the hood now, and I mean, y'all are gonna see how stock this really is. You weren't joking about keeping it factory. I mean, you don't see a Type R, even with the factory heat shield on the exhaust, the factory air box.
Yep.
This is really cool because it takes you back. It's like a time capsule almost into the late 90s. It's great to see one that's still a virgin. Yeah.
Appreciate that, yeah. So it's always tempting to kind of, you know, modify it and make it your own, you know, put a new intake, change the headers a little bit, put new injectors, exhaust manifold, all that stuff. Is just, I do want to do it, but at the end of the day, I just want to keep it myself and keep it classic and untouched, basically.
Yeah.
That's my whole goal. But you never know. At the end of the day, maybe when I have some time, I might do a little something here and there, but nothing too extreme.
If you're gonna modify a vehicle like this, go all out on it.
Again, I completely agree. That being said, I did keep AC. AC was actually not standard. It was only an option, so you did have to request for it.
Okay.
And a dealer in US, I believe, had to do the install.
Let's talk about the supercharger here. I see Jackson Racing talking to me.
I did get the car from family, and there was a supercharger on it.
Okay.
I did change everything around it, including like manifold. I did a rebuild on it. Now the car did have the supercharger on it at 5,000 miles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been surviving with it ever since. I was told that it would be good for up to 100,000 miles. So I'm past that, but I also did change the bearings out, so should be good on that part. Yeah, it's not intercooled, so it is what it is. I do have methanol injection.
Well, that helps.
Now,
that's good.
It's just in there just to cool the temperatures down.
I see a lot of the hardware as well.
Yeah, it's all titanium. It's
hardware.
a collection of different brands, Chasing J's, G Development, USA.
I love the wheels. I love the white on white, but I couldn't help but notice NSX popping out in between the spokes, man. Tell me more about what you got going on here.
So the NSX and the Type R have the same diameter disc rotor. It's almost a direct bolt-on. Preferably you use like a 23T, I think, bracket, but that's like the stock NSX 28T. So I just use a spacer as recommended by the guy who sold it to me.
That's awesome,
yeah,
dude.
It's pretty easy to do.
So you got NSX brakes on the Type R. That's cool.
The regular caliper is a single piston sliding caliper, and that's double piston.
Definitely better braking performance, I imagine. You know, if it stops at NSX, it'll stop an Integra way better. That's
Given
cool.
the NSX doesn't weigh very much more than this to begin with.
Right. Yeah, and you know, this car is real special to me. Just growing up and loving the Integras, the GSRs, even the LSs with just the B18B, you know, like those were a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of friends that built them up. There's always been a special place in my heart for the Type R because it's the top tier model. You know, it's the fastest model that they made. The seats, I mean, these seats alone are awesome. I love them.
Thanks.
Is this Alcantara?
It is. Can't beat that, right?
Nah, it's nice.
And honestly, Bruce, like, I appreciate you wanting to feature my car on your channel, man, because I see the quality of cars you got on your channel, you know, customized and just pushing 1,000 horsepower, the fastest. Dude, I've been following your channel, man. The fact that you wanted to feature my car, man, it's humbling, man. So thank you for that. And I'm glad you share the love of the Integra from us growing up. You know, I wanted this car right away when I was younger, but I had an EM1, 2000 EM1 Civic. For this car, this is like the Honda, the upgraded, you know, the Acura is like the top tier version of the Honda, right?
Right.
I was always too poor to afford an Integra. When I got to Japan, I was like, there was no mistake that I was gonna get this or the EK9, you know? Like I said, not a lot of people appreciate this car, only someone like you and car enthusiasts that know the real JDM, know about this car.
You know, honestly, a car like this absolutely belongs on this channel because you don't run into these that hasn't been mutilated already. You know, pretty much every Honda from the late 90s at this point is clapped out, you know.
You can't touch them anymore, you can't find them anymore.
No, and when you do, they're a complete mess.
Yeah. So when I bought this car, I don't remember exactly kilometers, but equivalent to mileage, 57,000 miles when I first bought it.
Wow.
And I've had going on 5 years now. Now I have about 68,000. So I put 13,000 miles, 13 to 15,000 miles since I bought it.
Wow, that's awesome. I like that it also doesn't beat you up when you're driving down the road. We just ran by a bump and it was like it wasn't there.
Yeah, so I do have 10 coilovers on all fours. However,
nice.
I did, so I do have 10 coilovers on that, but I just adjusted the ride height about half inch on the front and then maybe about 3/4 inch on the back.
Okay.
From factory.
I love the way the exhaust sounds though. It isn't too it isn't drony at all. but it's still enough to let you know something's there. And you know,
my wife wants it louder, by the way.
Oh, really?
My wife wants me to change them out.
Listen to your wife.
I know, happy wife, happy life, I guess, you know. So, yeah, she wants me to change them eventually, but
yeah,
you know, I probably will.
Yeah, I like the roll bar in here, man. Definitely gives it more of a race car vibe to it, you know. And like you said, you road race it, so it's functional, and it gives you, you know, the provisions to mount a harness. So there's some safety factors with it. It isn't just for show,
Yeah.
which is cool. That feels good, man. I mean, like with the supercharger, the VTEC, you know, everything just feels great, man.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have that nice whine sound. It's partially because of the intake design, the
Yeah.
Mugen box with a circle. So if it was an open filter, you'd definitely hear more of like maybe like a high-speed chainsaw sound.
Right.
Not necessarily like a whine, like some of the more modern cars.
Yeah, but it definitely gives you, you know, a lot more power than stock.
It's known just for the bolt-on kit to add like 50 wheel horsepower, which is not much. Like, don't forget it's a Eaton supercharger, like a screw type.
Right.
So it's not going to be as efficient as centrifugal or road tracks.
Everything with this car feels purpose-built, and the suspension, even the performance modifications, you're using it at the racetrack, you know, where it should be anyways, where you can enjoy those things.
For the springs and shocks, it's period correct ground controls and coneys,
Nice.
but with extended hat and spherical top bearing.
So yeah, this car is super cool, and it's exciting, man. I'm excited to, yes, this thing definitely goes around corners. I'm just as excited to show you his garage, man. He has like up garage in his garage. So wait till you see this. Up garage, dude, this is awesome. This is where the Integra lives. And I can't help but notice the Mugen strut bar. I mean, that's cool. You know, it's awesome to have a cool car and then to put that same type of passion and care into the garage itself. Definitely inspirational even for me, and something that I want to do with my garage one day. Yeah. So
it's not really some like 100% up garage theme. It's mainly inspired off of Spoon Sports Type 1.
Yeah.
Their shop in Japan, they had valve covers and some items on the wall, on a grid wall just like this, which I did get to visit this January when I also went to Tokyo Auto Salon in Japan. So.
And then you have a whole wall of Hot Wheels, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, not just Hot Wheels. It's I stuck to a theme, so.
They're all Hondas. I mean, you even have an old CRX, a bunch of old CRXs. That was like my third car right there.
It's a good place to just work on the car or hang out and relax. I have a TV, sound system.
Yeah.
Good flat work spaces. So I actually do work in here, believe it or not. So
nice. And then you got the Honda scooter, man. It's an Integra Type R also. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a tribute to the original Moto Campo with a black design down the middle. And on the other side, we have kind of like a 90s style, all the manufacturer stickers on your front door.
So he has a really awesome driving simulator upstairs also.
You were in a 99 2000 Civic Type R.
All right.
On the Tsukuba track.
Yeah, and he has a leaderboard just like on Top Gear with all the people that's been over here and what lap time, and it's the same conditions, car, and all those things. Track, obviously. Today, I'm gonna see if I can get on the leaderboard. And it's cool too because like the screen just is an extension of the actual dashboard here, so it's very well done. I really cheated myself with that. Oh man.
You got it.
Still slowed me down. Wonder how much it hurt me. Thanks for showing me this too. You know, just live, eat, breathe, and sleep cars and racing and Hondas. It's awesome, dude. Okay, so I have my lap time. I only took a few laps. I did it in 1 minute, 13 seconds, 6:24. So I'm right here in between Stormy and Mac. We're gonna hang out for now. but I'm gonna come back and be up here. So don't get used to it. And then I love your display cases up here, just to show off what I would assume is some of your favorite cars.
Twin sports, white Hondas, Initial D, but I like different stages and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
And then this is JGTC cars, JTCC cars, cars I use in Gran Turismo.
Thanks again for showing us the car, taking us on a ride, and showing us the garage. This place is cool. So thank you so much for giving us a ride in this car. And it's just so awesome that I was able to get 2 DC2s, 1 JDM, 1 USDM. So
rare, huh?
It is super rare. So thank you so much for being a part of this, man. It was super awesome.
Bro, thank you. I know we've been, time constraints and scheduling conflicts. Glad that we were able to make this work, and the fact that
for sure,
as big as your channel is and the type of cars that you feature, that you were featuring my car, it's a blessing, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thanks again, brother.
You're welcome, man.
Good luck. Keep doing good things on your channel.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, where can people find you on social media?
My handle is @Noxucow. It's a throwback to Kickboxer, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Yeah, cool. So definitely go check him out. He puts out some solid content.
And definitely make sure you subscribe to East Coast Garage.
Yeah, do that. And thanks for checking out this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yo, thanks again to Mark and CJ for your time and for showcasing the Type R Integras. It was really cool to get them both together. And if you made it this far, you probably like Hondas and will enjoy the 2 videos featuring an 800 horsepower EK Civic and a K versus B swap video I did a while back. Thanks for checking this out, and we'll see you there.